Hey guys, never made a YouTube video before. Thinking about doing one. There's a lot of hotshot videos out there. For the most part, you can find out anything you want to know about hotshotting. The one thing you'll find a hard time finding is people hotshotting with Landstar. I did see a couple of videos with it a year or so ago. So far, I've been hotshotting with Landstar since October. It started out rough. They don't show you a whole lot. They take your orientation. They give you the basics. You know, you go from there. 2 days, you're out on your own. The good part is, it doesn't take a whole lot of money to start with Landstar. You got a truck, you get a trailer, you got a CDLs, you got your experience. You know, they do all that background before they send you down there. Anyway, you get through a class, come out here and you work, I think it's 2 or 3 months, I think it's 120 days, 90 days, something like that. They'll bring you back in for what they call cabs class. Well, during that class, they will show you a lot about the board, how to use it, kind of stuff I think they should have showed you when you first started, but it's their system. Seems to work. Landstar's got 9 or 10,000 trucks on the road, owner-operator, so, you know, it must work. I struggled, and I had a friend that helped me out a lot. He was with Landstar, helped me out a lot with the boards. If I hadn't had that, I'd have probably been in a lot worse trouble. I'd have probably had to call. They'd give you a BCO advisor, and I would have probably burnt her phone up. But luckily, like I said, I had a good friend. He helped me out, helped me through it. Thanks to him, I got to going. Went back to cabs class, learned a little bit, come back out, started rethinking about how I look on the board. A little bit about me. Been driving a truck I started out driving with Pepsi years and years ago, probably 21 years ago. Got my CDL with them, drove Pepsi. This is my setup, guys. Just to tell you, this works. They're expensive, they work. Got the tarps up there. Bolted the toolbox on the front. Got me a couple boards there. Got the rest of them on the back of the truck. Toolbox works pretty good right there. Just lean forward, lean back a little bit. Works great. This is my big Texas trailer. 40 foot. Got the mega ramps on the back. Rated just under 24,000 pounds. Nice trailer so far. Had it since October. It's doing great. About 50,000 miles on it, no issues. Love the truck. Got 53,000 on it. No issues so far. Not one. Knock on wood. None. So we're gonna get inside. We're gonna talk a little bit about these folks right here. All right, had a little interruption, phone call, text message, something. Anyway, like I was saying, I started out with Pepsi, worked there for a couple of years, got out of trucking, went to doing the route business with a Marita Bread Company. Left there and went to driving a truck, small company, day cab, delivering food and drinks and all to convenience stores. Did that for about a year. I left there and went to work driving truck for Family Dollar. Made good money. Still day cabs, no over the road stuff, stayed in motels when I had to. Left Family Dollar, went to pulling a flatbed for a crane company. Did that for, oh Lord, 4 or 5 years, putting cranes together, driving trucks. Had a good time, worked with some real good people. It was a hard job, sometimes it's fun, either way. Got through with that, went to hauling wood chips. Left wood chips, finally got my first over-the-road job. Went to hauling bulk tankers, dry bulk. And then no hazmat, no tanker endorsements. Went out there and went to work. 3 or 4 days training, weeks training, whatever, went to work, made good money. Good company, real good company. Stayed with them almost 6 years. Did leave one time for about 3 months. Went to work with furniture, delivering furniture. Didn't like it. They didn't pay good. They didn't tell the truth. It was a big ordeal. Anyway, they hired me back. Stayed with the boat company till, I don't know, 2 years. I wanted to do Hotshot. That's all I talked about. Everybody I talked to, Hotshot, Hotshot. I wanted to Hotshot. I was scared to death. Scared to death. Buy a $70,000 truck, $13,000, $14,000 trailer, go to work, if it don't work, not only have I got to find another job, I got a truck and trailer that I ain't going to be able to afford, because I couldn't afford it where I was working. Even if I went back where I was, I wouldn't be able to afford this. Finally, I got a little camper at a campground. Went down there one day, Saturday, had my little godson with me, my cousin's little baby. Asked my wife if we're going to church. I have a little church service at the campground every Sunday. Asked her where we're going. She said, no, I'm going to let him sleep in the morning so he'll play good. And anyway, so we weren't going. Next morning, I wake up 30 minutes before church started. I'm wide awake. Something told me to go. So I went. Got on a golf cart, rode down to the church service right by myself, left the family in there sleeping. The normal preacher had decided to go to Disneyland. This was when the hurricane was fixing to hit Florida. I don't know if y'all remember this. It was coming. At the last minute, he changed his schedule. Decided to leave on Saturday instead of Sunday afternoon. So they would have an extra day down there before the hurricane. They'd get on back. Like I said, last minute. He calls his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law decides, comes in and preaches for him, takes over. He preached a sermon. He started out, he said, there's something out there you've been talking about doing. You've been wanting to do. 2, 3, 4, 5 years, ever how long. You've been wanting to do it, but you're scared. You're worried about it. You don't want to invest in a business. You're scared you'll lose everything you got. And he said when he was young, they had a farm. A little small farm. Wasn't real profitable, but it paid the bills. He said they ride down the road. His daddy would look at a big, huge farm right down the road and said, son, I could have bought that farm 15 years ago. Daddy, why didn't you? It's one of the best farms in the county. He said, well, I didn't want to lose what I had, son. I was scared. He said, I could have bought that farm over there, too. He said, why didn't you buy that one? He said, well, I was scared. Didn't want to lose everything I had. He said, as soon as his daddy retired, give the farm to him, he went and borrowed the money, built hog farms on the property. He said he borrowed an astronomical amount of money. Said his daddy about had a heart attack. Realized how much money he had borrowed. But he said he stepped out on faith. He gave it all to God. God took over. He said the last 5 years of his daddy's life, he's financially supported him better in 5 years of his life, the last 5 years, than his daddy had supported himself his whole life. And he's still in the hog business, still making good money, still got a good living, still preaching. So I sat down on my golf cart and I thought, now this fella's, God sent him here at the last minute to talk to me. I knew he did. I knew it was all about me. So I went back to camper. I told my wife, I said, I'm going home, I'm going to buy a truck, I'm going to buy a trailer. And I did. I went, that was Labor Day Monday. I think I got back home. Tuesday morning, I went to a Chevrolet place in my hometown. Test drove a truck, bought it, left it there. Didn't even take it home. They were going to clean it up. I had to go to work. Went and got the truck, took off to work. Next morning, called a guy about a trailer, hour and a half from my house. They had one. Just what I needed, on sale. Went and picked up my new dually on Friday. Went and picked up my trailer on Saturday. Now, granted, it's supposed to take 3 or 4 weeks to get on with Landstar. I had a person, I won't say who she was, but apparently she was new to getting people qualified for Landstar. It took her 7 weeks to get me qualified. During this time, I had already put in my notice, didn't give them a date, just told them, 3 or 4 weeks. Needless to say, I didn't get to run a whole lot of loads those last 5 or 6 weeks because they knew I was leaving, so it wasn't giving me a whole lot. So, I kind of burned up the money I had in savings. Then I go to Landstar, come out here, the loads aren't popping, they're not going, I'm not being able to find them. I'm looking day to day to day. I'm looking today for a load. I'm delivering today and then going and parking somewhere and looking for a load. That don't work, folks. Monday morning, if you do book a load, you not only need to be searching for your next load, you need to have some kind of load alert set up for the following month. You need to be looking a week ahead. You need to get friends with the agents. You need to keep up with a list of all the agents you do haul for. Write it down. I didn't. Write it down. Keep their numbers. Keep their emails. All that stuff. This comes in handy. So when you don't have a load, but you're in an area where you know that agent had something last time, you can email them. Hey, I'm in this area. If you got something, let me know. They may let you know before it ever hits the board. I got 2 or 3 that'll call me now every time they get a load. If I'm in the area, they see I'm in the area, they'll call me. 9 times out of 10, I take the load. Not going to tell them no. They might not call me again next time. But anyway, I didn't even tell y'all what I bought. I bought a 2019 Silverado LTZ 3500 dually. I bought a 2020 40-foot Big Tex with the mega ramps. I borrowed a tarp or 2 from a friend of mine, same one that helped me get started with Landstar. Borrowed some straps, went and bought some 2-inch straps, bought 6 chains, 6 binders. What else did I have to buy? Ordered all my stuff from, once I found it, I ordered all my stuff from Mighty Products. Mighty, they say Mighty Products, but it's spelled M-Y-T-E-E Products in Ohio. Best price you'll find. I ain't found nobody to beat them yet. Ordered all my 2-inch straps from them. Stopped by there once I was in working. I got in the area. I stopped by there and bought me a new tarp and some more straps. Got me some edge protectors. I didn't get a whole lot. I mean, I just got what I needed. Got a toolbox for the truck, which I ended up mounting the toolbox on the trailer and went and bought a Cobalt 4-foot job box, put on the back of the truck. Holds all my clothes, holds all my tools, my DeWalt's, all the stuff that I really need to keep locked up. It's in there, you know, straps and binders in the toolbox mounted on the trailer. And then I got another toolbox that's on the trailer where I keep my chains and most of my bungee cords and stuff. So, out of all the jobs I had truck driving, this is the most challenging, mainly because I've got to find the loads. I got to find the loads. I got to make sure that's a good load for me. I got to make sure it all fits, it works. It's going to be enough money. It's going to get me where I need to be. But this is the best job I've ever had. This is my favorite trucking job as of right now. And granted, I've just been doing it since October, and it was hard to start with, but I'm still not raking in no, you know, whole bunch of money, but I'm paying my bills. Instead of borrowing money to pay next week's bills on, you know, next week's check that hadn't even come in yet, which I'll explain that later. You can do that with Landstar's system. Now I've got enough money on my fuel card that when I do book a load, I don't have to take any money off of it. I can leave it all on there and wait till next week. I'll get paid for it. The way that works is you book a load. As soon as they put you on the load, I think it's 40% of the line haul, they will put on there as a trip advance if you need it. You don't have to get it all. You don't have to get none of it, but you can go on your phone, computer, whatever, and you can go to trip advance on the board, and you can put 40% of the money you're going to make on that load on your fuel card right then, before you ever pick up the load. That's why I say you can go to orientation just about broke, and literally if you can get on the board and find you a load, you'll have money on your fuel card when you leave there to go get that load. It's a good system. It'll help you out in the beginning a lot. Not to mention, if you have money left on that fuel card at the end of the week and you need it, you can call Comdata and you can transfer it, direct deposit, to your account. And you do it one day, it'll go in the next day. What I was doing is I would run 2 or 3 loads in a week. I was taking the 40%, the full amount. At the end of the week, I was having to transfer it into my account. Well, then the next week, my check wouldn't be hardly anything because I done got 40% of the money. Plus, Landstar gets their 30%. So, I finally got it up to where there's enough money built up in my account. I don't have to transfer the money anymore. I don't even have to take the 40%. I got enough on my pay card when I get paid to put what I need in my check and leave the rest on the card, and I've got fuel money. So that's that. If I want cash back, I'll get it at the truck stop when I get fuel. Fuel discounts with Landstar, awesome. Anywhere from, I've seen anything from 25 cents a gallon up to 40-some cents a gallon off the sign price at the truck stops. Petro and TA give you the best discount. Flying J gives you good ones, but Flying J gives you the best points. They give Landstar drivers 10 points per gallon, every gallon you buy. Plus with a Hotshot, you're not going to get 50 gallons to get a shower unless you got an external tank, which I don't yet. Flying J in the pilot at 14 gallons gives you a half a shower. So I get anywhere from 28 to 36 gallons. Sorry about that. Phone's blowing up. I get anywhere from 28 to 34, 35 gallons every time. So I get a half a shower every time I fill up. Well, if you run long and hard, you're going to fill up probably twice a day with a 36-gallon tank like I got. Kind of sucks, but then again, you get to get out the truck and stretch your legs. You don't have to worry about stopping at the rest areas and all that. You know you're going to stop and get fuel, so that's your chance to get something to eat, chance to use the bathroom, and all that stuff. So just about every day, every other day, you're going to get a full shower on your Flying J card. So there you go. Pilot Flying J, you can get showers with a Hotshot. You don't have to have an external tank. You just, like I said, 14 gallons gives you a half a shower. I'm back. So that's take care of your showers. Only way you're going to get a shower, unless you got an external tank, is to use the Flying J. So if you don't get 50 gallons at TA or the Petro or Loves, you can get it on their point system. If you get, say, 1,000 or 1,200 a month, I know if you get 1,500 gallons a month, the next month you'll have all the showers you want, free refills, all that stuff. But Flying J, like I said, 14 gallons gives you a half a shower, so every time you fill up, you'll get at least a half a shower. And you'll end up with more showers than you need, I promise you. It's not a problem to get a shower. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm enjoying with Landstar right now. A lot of guys are talking about the boards being terrible right now with this coronavirus going on. They're right. They are a little lower than they used to be. I don't know about if you got your own authority, like South Georgia Hotshot. Watch you all the time, buddy. Like your videos. Make me laugh. You'll trip. And Toe Piglet, I've been watching him for, I know, 3 years now. Y'all ever get a comment on there from Outlaw? That's me. I'm Outlaw. So, their boards, I don't know about their boards. I've never looked at their boards. They got their own authority, their own numbers, their own business. I don't. I don't even have an LLC yet. I don't have my own authority. You don't have to have none of that with Landstar. Just, truck and trailer and CDL and some experience driving a truck. I mean, it's just like going to work with a regular trucking company. You got to have experience. I may go on my own one day. I may get my own authority, get my own numbers and everything, and do it on my own. But right now, it's working out pretty good. I mean, even with Landstar, they get 30%. A Hotshot, you make 70%. That's 8% to the trailer, 62% to the truck. I think it should be a little more, being as I'm providing all the equipment. But that's, it's working. Most of the loads I book are over $2 a mile. Just brought one from South Carolina all the way up here to Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's $2.91 a mile. So even with my deadhead to Greenville and up here, it's still over $2 a mile. Even with their percentage, I still right at $2 a mile. So that's good. I don't do partials. I'm gonna look into doing that. Maybe if it gets a little slower, I'm gonna probably start looking for partials. But so far since October, I've booked one load, hauled one load, and I've made good money doing it. And I try to stay over $2 a mile. It's hard sometimes. Right now, it's getting even harder. You got agents out there and brokers on the Landstar board, which you can get on the Landstar board if you're not with Landstar, but it's not the same board. I will tell you that. I had a guy show me before I ever started that the Landstar board I could get on if I got my own authority, and then he put his code in. And he showed me the Landstar board I could get on with Landstar, and it's better paying loads. Trust me. They put the great paying load. Well, the great paying loads never see the board because these agents have their drivers and they look them up. They know where they're at and they find them, and then they book the loads that they can't find a driver for. But they still, the good loads are on if you're with Landstar. If you're not with Landstar but you're looking on a Landstar board, it's not the same board. If they've changed that, I don't know. But as of last September, October, it was not like that. It was two different boards. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do a few more videos about Landstar. I'm going to start taking some pictures of some loads. I might even set my phone up and record some of these loads and unloads and let y'all see them. And we'll see where it goes from there. But not sure what to call this thing yet. I want to get me a business name, and thought about calling it Outlaw Hotshotting or I don't know. Y'all got any ideas? Leave me a comment. You want to help me out and like this video, subscribe. We might get us a YouTube channel started. Might not. I don't know. We're going to give it a try. I know I enjoy sitting there at night when I'm sitting at a truck stop. I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't have a TV in here, so I watch YouTube videos. And like I said, every time old TP and South Georgia Hotshot put one up, I get a notification, and I have to stop watching. We got to go find somewhere to park. Got to see them videos. Y'all keep up the good work. Be safe out there. Like I said, be sure and like and subscribe to the video. Everybody be careful out there. Thank you to all the truckers that are delivering the food and keeping this country going right now. You're just as important now as you always were. It's just finally America's starting to see how important trucking is. And the bad part is Americans are seeing how important it is, and agents and brokers are dropping the rates on loads, and shippers are trying to get stuff shipped for free. So it's a win-win for people respecting the truckers finally, but it's kind of a fighting battle right now to get the money that you deserve to haul these loads. So all you owner operators out there, keep up the good work, keep trucking. Let's plug through this thing. We'll get through it. Everything will be all right. Y'all have a good day. This is Outlaw signing out. Bye-bye now.